The thing is with you guys really want a backseat because I'm off Pantheon. But you're still wrong. Even as a matter from off Pantheon, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Okay? And now, look, here's the honest truth. Climbing on top lane and having a positive win rate, I'm talking about above 65%, is almost, it's not impossible, but it's unbearable. And that's why I play a roaming dumbass champ like Pantheon, where I can just leave the lane and make sure my team doesn't lose Dragon. Or leave the lane and make sure my teammate on mid doesn't go 0-5 because I killed his laner for him. Do you understand? Most of top lane, I know I make it look easy, but that's because I'm playing Pantheon. Most of top lane is pain, anguish, and suffering. Because you have to sit there, play weak side while your team's still losing. So now enemy jungler's playing for your lane and your team's still losing on bot and they're flaming each other. Your mid lane is pissed off at the jungler and the jungler's shit and he's griefing on every objective. And now you have to somehow carry it. Bullsack. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Those are some games on top lane. Okay? So getting over a 65% win rate, otherworldly difficult unless you're locking in a champ like Pantheon and you're going 5-0 in lane and looking for global ults to carry the team. That's why I respect top laners. And that's why I'm not even among them. I don't classify myself as a top laner. I'm a Panth player. I think it would be rude for me to say I'm a top laner. Two top laners. It's rude. I'm not that tough. I don't have that kind of mental resilience. I'm not that kind of a Giga Chad. My penis isn't that big. My beard isn't as thick. Like, I'm not at that caliber of human. That is peak humanity. You don't get people like that in society. Those people rarely exist. That's why when I queue top, I get put in a lobby straight away. But when I queue junks up, mid, or whatever, I wait for 20 minutes in queue because everyone's queuing for those roles and they can't put me in game. But when I queue top, I get into champ select in under 2 minutes. Every time in Challenger. Other roles, you're waiting 10 minutes each minimum. You see what I'm saying? No one plays this role. This is a rite of passage for men. Can you climb on top lane? It's a rite of passage. Our ancestors used to, I don't know, have to kill a lion with their bare hands as a rite of passage. In modern day, the rite of passage is, can you get to Challenger only playing top lane? I'm not that guy, son. I can't. I do it abusing Pantheon. Nice Yap Fest. There's a reason I'm in champ select right now when I queue top. And there's a reason when I queue jungle, mid, or sub, it takes 10 minutes to get into game. Swear to God. ADC is harder to climb with. ADC close. I think it's close. No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. Look, man, I think once you get to Grandmasters, ADC becomes harder than top lane, only because top lane becomes easier to play, because it's not rare, but in Challenger Grandmasters, it's less likely that your team's just going to go 0-5 each and make it unplayable. You know what I mean? It's more likely that they're going to go 0-1 and 2 or something, or like bot lane's going to lose, but it's not like they're going to lose tower in 10 minutes. They're going to lose lane and then keep it humble, and now the support's 0-2 and the ADC's 0-1, and it's like, okay, if I get a 2-0 lead, I can carry. That's how it becomes. You're muted, bro. Shut up, hepate, lol. And then, yeah, that's why it becomes a bit easier to climb on top in Grandmasters, I think. Maybe I'm coping, man. I have no idea. All right, let's go. Humble ADC. What fantasy is this? The thing is, ADC, I acknowledge it's hard to climb on ADC because you need a support that's at least human. And you need a jungler who's also partially human. But the thing is, on top lane, you literally need 4 humans. No, you see what I'm saying? The odds are less likely. But you are gonna, you know what I mean? Am I making sense? Bro, if you're top lane of Pantheon, don't include Pantheon here. I'm not top lane, I'm a pussy, okay? I'm a Pantheon player, I'm different. I'm not top lane. Top lane is my worst role. I'm a pussy, okay? Don't put me in the same category as top laners. I appreciate you complimenting me like that, but I am not a top laner. Don't lie to me. I don't deserve that kind of an honor, okay? To be called that righteous person, a top laner. I don't, I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. Do we go on a flow band? Let's go. Chat, conk PTA fast. Too much yapping, boss. I even lost the plot. What I'm saying is, if you queue up top lane and you play, I don't know, any champion, you need to go 3-0 every single game consistently to even have a chance to have a 65% win rate. You need to go 3-0 before 15 minutes in lane. And I'm being fair with these numbers. I'm not saying 5-0 for a reason. You need to go 3-0 to even have a chance to climb consistently. Holy, that's Yap, muted. Shut up, bro. Am I not making sense here? I'm not even glazing. I'm not top laner. I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Off Pantheon. Does this not apply to a Pantheon player? This does not apply. Climbing on Pantheon top lane is not the same as climbing on any other champion on top lane. Because I've got a global R and I look for rotations like a little pussy and I carry the map. That doesn't happen on top lane. You see what I'm saying? You literally need to be able to 1v5 on top lane to have a good, consistent win rate. And you need to do that consistently. You can't have any off games. Every single game that is even potentially winnable, you need to win. Do you understand? That's top lane. Stop making me breathe heavy. I love this role, but I can't play it. Right.